Celeb-Web-Abandon. Think a stall and bloomin' tall and Mervia Montidon. When poltroon and the maca made and the mantle broth set to stun, acolytes and trite gobshites, the clench is an ailing. Towie's cleft or warp and weft, but Binky's such a one. Can you see the ribaldry implicit in their fun? Rydance and happenstance caught home in their own aplomb. Gee-cozy and the housefrau Mac wed to fiduciary storm. It's an epochal end scenario, and all they do is wrong. Scheming at Skiamaki is blistering, spiffy fun. The billionaires balk at avarice, whilst millionaires run amok. Every politico tainted by truck with bankers buying culture as if venery had come unstuck. Meanwhile, all Mayor wanders about is Mathuna and somewhat to suck. Please, please, people, try and self-reflect your febrile footling feuilletons and now mired in disrespect. Alba wishes to secede from the Union to avenge the stolen stone of Scone. England's Tynwald decamps to Oxford with the Stuarts back on the throne. Power skewed and authorised stews, immigration's gone to pot. As the cabals that rewrite history, dubious plot. Ne'er-do-wells and other swells yuck up the bad guys' plot. As Millie Tree unerringly seems happy with her lot. The Arab Spring was drowned in bling by the Qatar in the Nefud throat. Oswald claimed back her dyke, Kinsella, an upper on offer that was, and told the hedges they were being twats. Tuats, meaning a dweller in the abyss, not a reference to female pudendum. Essaying mercenary branding, Vespucci land still played it grand, mortgaged to Cathy's clowns, though behind the scenes the Vereinigten frowns plundered the enemy's towns with their nanobots. Laugh well you may at the panoply that is the human hope. Poor benighted creatures who think they have autarky when they're still chained to their boast and their double features, that they are the only race not just on Earth but elsewhere on the galaxy's coast. Lucifer, in all of nature, rich, large proselytizations on TV. Other atheists, like Davros, the Dork, and Pustapulda, unwittingly trail in his lead. Brainwashing house genuflects to the north and absquatulates to Salford Quay. 'Tis the day of abandon, astrologically. As this screed is writ, the Lizard King's birthday, while Scotland is hit by hurricane winds over 120 miles an hour. Jimbo's dad was a US Admiral. See? And it's on the moot Cody hay that senior service is to have wrens and subs. Belay This is also the day of the birth of Mary, Queen of the Scots, whom Encyclopedia Britannica said never was there such a monarch of beauty and courage. What? For if you Munsif Deemsters of worldly governance knew it not, there are those who espy your filthot and allegiance to a higher cause, but one that does not equate with God herself's overview, predicated on a goodness that they cannot construe, or degrees where they sift and sieve through DNA to extirpate that which they cannot relay. To off-world alternatives kept from common sight, where all can be consigned to their retro hindsight. So pucker up, callow youths, with your floppy haircuts and cobalt-proof advocacy. Teenagers may be la creme de la creme, but hormone-driven profligacy is not the utter proof of the insistence, cosmic as it may be, that perfection should be the goal, no matter who is pulling the strings or strung out on parole. Man will tamper, it is his weight, and all will feel the arrow, the aroint, but God has allowed for waywardness and times that are out of joint. This is still the age of Carly. May she not be maligned. And the real new age is invisible even to the blind. For chairs an intercalary interregnum twixt age of fisher and melt malt, but the photon surge that is prognosticated is from ocean to ocean's redoubt, not caught up in administrative admonition with another's bunged up spout.